So next up, we have a presentation from Intra Energy Corporation with the ticker code IEC, a company exploring for lithium in the James Bay region of Quebec. To tell us more, we are joined by Managing Director, Ben Dunn. Good afternoon, Ben.
Good afternoon, Jane. How are you today?
Well, thank you.
Good morning to our existing shareholders and welcome to anyone hearing the story for the first time. All right, investment highlights. For those of you that don't know me and don't know the company, I'm Ben Dunn. I'm the Managing Director of Intra Energy Corporation, also familiarly known as IEC, which is also our ticker code on the ASX. We have two projects. We have a project we're calling Llama, the Llama Lithium Project, which is in the James Bay region of Quebec, Canada, and also a project in Western Australia, which we've designated as Yalgara. Today, we'll be focusing for this briefing on the Llama Lithium Project in Quebec. We acquired the project in May. It was ratified by shareholders in an EGM in July. We own 100% of it, and it was vended to us by the Dunn Group, who have been active in the area and active in vending projects. We regard it as strategically located in the James Bay region of Quebec, which is an area I noticed that Reg designated that it's fast emerging as a world-class lithium province. Number of people exploring there, and we're hearing from them today. Canada and Quebec specifically are an excellent jurisdiction. They're a tier 1 mining jurisdiction. There's excellent infrastructure in the region, which we're able to access, and we're very excited to be there. The project itself, we'll talk further about. It comprises over 120 individual claims consolidated to about 63 square kilometres in area. And we're very excited to be starting exploration there imminently. And there is very much the aggressive exploration program we have will unlock the significant exploration upside. As you can see, just a bit more about IEC, lovely photo of myself. Graham Robertson, the chairman, who has extensive experience in both mineral exploration, development and management. And we have our two geologists, Ed and Steve, who are overseeing the Western Australian project, and the Dunn Group, who vended the project into us and then have also entered into an arm's length consulting agreement to provide geological services to us in Quebec, Canada. We recently, in July, completed a capital raising approximately 3.6 million Australian dollars. The company is now well funded. We've got about $3.5 million in cash on hand, and it gives us at today's value, it gives us an enterprise value of 2.9 million. As you can see there, the board is well invested in the company, not just with our time and expertise, but we've put our hard-earned cash into the company. We're strong believers of the story and will continue to buy as opportunities arise. As you can see, we're all aware of the opportunities in the lithium market. We think that Canada is an underexplored opportunity. There's a number of names that we're all familiar with, some great explorers, which we're hearing from today. We're hoping to join that band. And then there's a number of companies that are now having fantastic success, obviously Patriot heading it. We also note with some excitement the success that Llama Lithium are having at their Trieste project, which is just to our south. And we're very excited about getting on the ground in the very near future. And the success that is being had around us is exciting us. As we can see, our project Llama, it's designated there in green. This is important just to note, not the greenness, but important to note the proximity of our neighbours. You can see Adina just to our south there, and again I flagged Llama Lithium and their announcement yesterday of the success that they're having at their Trieste project. Our project, it's situated in the heart of the James Bay region. It's close to it's close to infrastructure, close to the all-weather Trans-Tygar Highway, and its proximity to a number of projects, Winsome's Adina, we have Patriot over to our west, Allkem, who've recently announced some further drilling success, and obviously I keep pointing out Llama Lithium, who have had recent announcement just to our south there. And this further identifies where projects are sitting near us. Neurology for a junior explorer like us is important, but it's also important for investors and potential investors to take on board. So recently, having acquired the project from the Darouge Group, we engaged them to undertake further studies. Part of that was an analysis of high-resolution satellite imagery. When we acquired the project, they'd identified 20 pegmatites on the project, 12 of which they thought had potential for lithium-bearing properties. However, after this further study, they've identified a further 108 pegmatites, giving us a total of 120 pegmatite targets for further analysis. We're intending to start exploration in the next 4 weeks. We're going to be active and pushing this project forward at a rapid rate of knots. And we are very excited about this further analysis and targeting with 120 pegmatite targets to give us something to really sink our teeth into. And I think this is the important slide. This shows the visible outcropping we have on our property. It's been identified by the high-resolution satellite imagery. These are 4 examples of the numerous outcrops. As I said, we have 120 outcrops that were identified through the high-resolution satellite imagery. There's prominent white patches, which are characteristic of the pegmatites. Now, we all know that pegmatites don't necessarily equal lithium, but from where we're starting, the starting point of all exploration, you want something to aim at, and we have 120 of these to sink our teeth into. There's 4 large-scale outcrops, which we're particularly excited about, ranging from 400 metres in length up to 500 metres in length, and from 150 or 100 metres to 200 metres in width. So they're prominent, they're big, and they're exciting from an exploration point of view. So we acquired the project in May. It was ratified by shareholders in July. We undertook further desktop studies and the use of satellite imagery over the last month. We'll be running a LiDAR campaign in the coming weeks, and then our on-ground exploration will start in mid-September. We're going to move quickly to identifying drill targets with the aim of being on ground and drilling by the end of the year. So we're a fairly simple story, an exciting story, and we're very, very excited about the progress we're making. You'll see below that we have the Yalgara project in Western Australia. We're also working that actively at the moment. We're running some further ground geophysics on that with the aim of identifying drill targets there. That's really specifically looking for copper, nickel and PGEs, although in the northeast of the northern block, we think that we have some potential lithium targets. There'll be some field work and some mapping done on that in the coming month, and we'll be announcing that to the results of that to the market as they become available. But again, both projects will be driving them hard over the next 4 to 5 months. Identification of drill targets and then drilling with the aim of drilling by the end of the year. Thank you very much. It's a simple story and happy to take questions.
Ben, wonderful. Thanks for the great presentation. A couple have come through, so let me jump into it.
Sure.
So if drilling at Llama goes ahead in December, when are results expected?
Well, I would think that early in the new year, we'd be aiming for results to be out early in the new year. Jane, are any of these questions coming from my mother, because she promised that she'd be writing to make sure that I wasn't sitting here without anyone to ask anything?
I don't think so. This is coming from James, so perhaps not.
Thank you, James.
Next one. So what excites you most about the Llama Lithium project?
I think that from the recent work that we've done with the satellite imagery, and then we'll be running LiDAR as well, but I think to take it from 12 pegmatites to 120 and thinking that it's a 63 square kilometre block or area, so it's quite densely packed with pegmatites. So we've got some excellent targets to really get into. Like all of the companies in the James Bay region, we've been affected by the fires, and obviously our thoughts go out to the people directly affected by that. We're happy to hear that situation is now abating and that we can get on ground. We'll be on the ground there within the next 4 weeks. We're very confident about that, and that from that we'll be looking into those 120 pegmatites, and I'm most excited to be on the ground and having a look at this densely packed pegmatite area. You could almost say it's a swarm of pegmatites we're going in to look at.
Wonderful. Well, Ben, that's all we've got time for today, but thank you for the great presentation. And if you do have any further questions for Ben, please feel free to reach out via the contact details on the bottom of the ASX releases.
Thank you very much, Jane. Have a great day.